Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play more Blackjack and Hookers in Europa Universalis IV. Okay, you're right, I agree. We should focus more on the colonial game. Let's do that. I'm going to continue to eat the Ottoman because that's just what you do when you cut them in half and you've got this distant overseas, beautiful, juicy, lovey, awesome territory. My plan is pretty much over the next 20 years in the game here, I want to feed all of Tunis to Djerid. It's not DiGiorno, it's delivery. It's delivery. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Djerid. That's a new tagline or something for him, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move our capital, I think, to Adana. And it's going to cost quite a few points, but we're going to move our capital to Adana, and then we're going to move our trade capital back over to the Genoa node. But it's a pretty common little thing that you can do to make all of Africa considered not distant overseas. Although we could, you know, not do that and just continue to conquer stuff at reduced coin cost. But at some point, you kind of want to take advantage of the increased force limit and everything else that you can get from your African holdings. I don't know. It's hard to decide when we'll do that. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. You can let me know your thoughts are. We don't have a truce with Great Britain. I think that we should attack Great Britain, actually. Great Britain has a total of 88 ships. They do have 20 heavies, so they're being kind of, you know, kind of British. If we combine our entire navy, we'd be totally fine. What are we doing on force limit? We got 20 force limit available. Why don't we go ahead and find our actual combat navy, which is currently mothballed, and let's relocate it over to here where we've got all of our ports and stuff. And once it gets over there, we'll build up like another 20 heavies. It's just that we have heavies of our own. Austria no longer considers France to be a rival. Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate here. This guy's trying to do. It might still happen. I mean, there's still Mendoza, you know. So, if they stop being a valid rival, then that could happen at some point. Why were these guys marching up north? We had unrest, right? Well, I suppose one army can go to Lyonnais, but let's keep one nearby over here. Royal Marriage from Austria, Royal Marriage from Byzantium. I mean, losing only 2 is fine. We're not going to do the other one. We have Spanish peasants in Graf. Way down here, huh? This army. I forget where this army came from. Alright, so we've got 20s. Got a 15 up here, but that's combined with that guy. We got a bunch of these who just built a new stack. This 5 stack, I don't really know. Our truce with Maja is expired. We have no more claims on him. He'd probably give us more territory. This was the trade company region, I think, that we needed like one more province in. This is the Malucan Charter. Malucan. And yeah, we have 51% of provincial. We have 49.9%, so we need one more province from this guy. A claim here would be nice. Let's come back from Bonoman, I think it was. Bonoman doesn't matter too much. I was just improving with them for, you know, reasons. We're not going to be able to destroy Turkish naval dominance for quite a while. We can't also protect our brethren because we have a truce with the Ottomans for quite a few years. It's actually not that long, but you know, it's still sizable. 26 development, 8 development. I mean, I'd love to take the 26, but I don't think he's going to give us that one. Let's just go for this this 13 here. Capta. Capta? Carta. Carta. I gotta say, man, this game runs so much better using this version of the software that I'm using now. Let's get a few more heavies. Using OBS multi-platform versus regular OBS, it's just amazing. The difference is crazy. I'm very, very much liking it. Alright, looks like we're going to be doing more development. We'd like to get, she shuffled France. We'd like to get the burghers happy before we do that. We would need to get their loyalty up, which is difficult to do, in fact. There's really no reason to do anything here. Okay. Wonder how it queued those ships up. Oh yeah, 6 heavies in one province. That'd be the right way to do it, sure. Right, well, I don't know that we actually need these heavies right this moment. Cork what? Stoppers? Cork something. I don't know that we actually need them to win the war with Great Britain, but I do want to have them. So... I'm working on that. Ooh, truce with France. Yep, so in hindsight, yeah, hindsight's 2020, right? Good point. Someone had commented that you should not attack France, because if you make France too weak, Commonwealth will lose them as a valid rival, and then they will rival you. Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. And of course, this guy's coming of age in 13th of August. It's like 6 months. So totally could have been something we could have done if I had not done that. Also, there's a chance we could have just taken the stability hit when we originally got there, our thing on there. I'm really against taking stability hits. It's been a kind of a weak point for me. One province minors, Tuscany. Well, we do have the admin points to spend. We've got the overextension going away here soon. We're going to be at 73%. This is a lot of development, but by the time we win the war, we could probably handle it. And this is, of course, a very good province, and we want it, so... yeah, I think that would be fine. We're allied with Austria. Austria has the union over Genoa. And we'll go ahead and just declare this war. Little Genoa's not giving us military access. The jerk. Oh, it would be nice if we were the Emperor. And he's not getting military access through Milan. Clever girl. Right? Milan won't do it, because he's hostile. Are you seriously going to make me use my boats? You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to let Naples take care of it for me. That's why we have vassals, right? So they can do all of our dirty work. Cottage industry. We've had this event before. I'd really prefer for not to... Excuse me, I still have this tickle in the back of my throat. I'd prefer the burghers to not lose loyalty, but... I do like the free development. But we need the loyalty right now so we can do development anyway. We're almost at the cap, so we'll do that, and we'll get our discount that way. Slightly over the force limit, but that's not going to be a big issue. So, shall we wait for a few of these ships before we attack Great Britain? I mean, we've got some that are almost done. Yeah, let's just wait until another batch gets done. And then we'll go after Great Britain. Looks like Naples is having a hard time there. I'm sure someone will procure military access. And yes, we do need to focus on, like, the Netherlands and other countries. But my main thing right now, I think, if we're going to do a colonial war, is going to be to attack Great Britain over British Australia. It'd be nice if we could get some armies down there to protect our colonies, since we have 3 of them. They would instantly get occupied and taken over. So that is one thing that we'll do. Let's go ahead and take this navy, in fact. And yeah, people have been complaining that I don't have exactly 40 heavies, which would be a good idea. Yeah, let's just take a 20 stack down there for now. It's probably going to be more than enough to beat off the British forces. And before we lose the loyalty of the burghers, I think we'll just do some development right now. Try to get below 600 on each. Okay, buildings. Can we build any more universities? We could build them in distant overseas territory, but why would we want to do that? I think we want to continue upgrading our cathedrals. That one doesn't actually have it yet. Let's just do the upgrades before we worry about spending any more additional building slots. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Hey, look at that. We managed to spend all of our money. Wonderful news. Just not going to let me have military access, period, huh? He's not going to get military access through Milan. Milan hates him. Yeah, this war's going to drag on for a little while we wait for... Oh god, now Norway's colonizing? You dirty little bastard. Why would you do this? Norway's Catholic. They're pissing off the Pope. Pope man? Stable state? Yeah, minus 50. He's just like, I don't care. Just whatever. Annoying. Alright, well, we'll stay on top of it. We'll focus, we'll make sure that everyone that tries to colonize eventually gets beaten up. And we are at war, so we can't demand territory right now, but... Here we go. Yeah, that makes sense, Naples. Why do you have pretenders? Holy crap. Alright, this is going to hell in a handbasket here, quickly. Pretenders are bad. They can actually put a new person on the throne. So... And if I can't get military access through Milan because he's being a jerk, then I'm going to have to bring the boats back. The boats are not done with their job yet, and I want to get them down there. It's not really a pressing concern, but I mean, it is. We have to do it before these guys succeed in their whatever. Are you guys seriously, like, waiting to repair that stupid brig? God, that's so stupid. An entire fleet of light ships is like, hey, we captured this transport. Let's all sit around for 10 months and repair it. That is dumb. Well, we have 2 whole transports. I suppose we'll start the process of moving troops over to down here now. If he banded all of his armies together, he'd actually be able to handle it on his own. Portugal, why don't you get military access, huh? I'm sure he likes you. You just do it, man. Go after him. Here, from henceforth, this is Portugal's goal. Still, the heavies are coming out in force. Not our statesmen. Constantly need to have a good statesman. I keep on forgetting. Was it a statesman that you can hire from here, or is it the... Yeah, it's the diplomat. So the statesman is not guaranteed to come by. Let's fire this guy and this guy, and just wait a month and see if maybe we get a statesman on offer. Ooh, wow, that's not very many points. He's level 2. We'll take him. I want to keep the Madrep guy pretty much non-stop until something changes with Naples or Portugal. Now, before you complain that I have heavies mixed in with my transports, keep in mind that heavies have the same movement speed as transports. So there's no reason to separate them. People like to argue with me for some reason about that. Ooh, trading in copper. That's convenient. Let's continue to colonize down here, I think. Well, actually, let's go back to doing it from the ledger. This colonial nation is going to form up pretty quick here, right? We've got 4, soon to be 5 when Habal completes. We've got a colonial nation, I believe. It's been a week since, or not a week, but like 3 or 4 days. It's been a weekend since I played this last, so. We've got a colonial nation in Australia, right? Yes. We've got a colonial thing here. I believe we've done every colonial region except for this one, and then of course like the ones that are already occupied by somebody else. Could we just colonize up here? Oh, we want colonial range. I know that the AI is unlikely to do that, but we could just try to colonize way up here, get a foothold in Asia. Yeah, sure, why not? Travel time's pretty god-awful, but... And then beyond that, we'll probably do some more colonization of high development provinces. We'll start going back to doing it from the ledger. Alright, this army's finally here. Let's bring you home to here. Oh, hey. Milan gave him access. About time. I guess I will end up marching down there. Great. I guess that means I don't really need to be doing this, do I? But now we're sold on it, so... I'm just gonna keep on doing it anyway. Okay. Spanish peasants are still pissed. Graf, I think, was going to lose that modifier at some point in the near future. In 45? 2 more years? Maybe, but it's unlikely, I guess. We could try to get some more stability. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, after the overextension's gone, we could just do that. Wait for a couple more conversions, save a few points. Might work out for us. For now, though, I think I'm going to take a short break here, and that's going to do it for this episode. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. See you soon.